First of all, good morning, one and all present over here. My name is Hatim, and I'm the intern at ICAPITAL Academy under the title Banking and Financial Marketers Using AI. I'm really excited to present my today's topic that combines two of the most critical forces shaping our digital economy: artificial intelligence and financial security. Our digital transactions become the norm, fraud risk grow, and today we all explore how AI is emerging as the strongest shield. Let's begin. Focusing on the first thing, that what is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the ability of a machine to mimic human intelligence and make decisions. It learn from data, recognize pattern, and improve over time. It's a kind of ability that it's a kind of ability that a machine can integrate human behavior in it so that it can behave like a human. In finance, AI helps detect unusual behavior that might be fraud. AI works without the human supervision for real-time decision making. What it means that in terms of intelligence, if a human is not doing something and we are integrating AI in it, the AI will do human work instead of human intelligence without integrating of the human things. Tools like machine learning, NLP, and neural network are part of AI systems. The second thing is like rise of AI in the financial sector. That what is the rise, that how the AI is growing in the financial sector, we can discuss this right now. Financial institutes handle massive data idle for AI to analyze. That the massive data of the financial institutes are handled by AI only. AI is faster and more accurate than human in catching fraud signals. Means AI is far more faster than humans to get the fraud signals which are getting by the attackers and hackers. Banks that uses AI for loans, credit checks, fraud detections, and customer services. AI reduces operational cost and improves customer trust, which means that the thing which are not being handled by the human being in the banking systems, which is handled by the AI systems, and which reduces cost and improve customer trust over the bank. That okay, customers are believing on the bank based upon the AI. AI is now part of major fintech product globally. You can see major fintech operations and major fintech the product which are launching by the banks and other companies are the part of AI only. What is financial fraud? Financial fraud means using deceit to steal money or financial information. A kind of fraud we can understand by the meaning of the fraud. That what is fraud? Fraud is a kind of thing that someone is trying to steal our information, someone is trying to uh, get our crucial details which are not been shared by easily from anyone. And what is financial fraud? Financial fraud is a fraud related to financial things. Means getting our bank details, getting our bank account number, getting our that uh, ATM card pins, and all the things. It includes online scams, identity theft, fake investment schemes, and more. Victims often lose savings, fall into debt, and face legal trouble. Means if you are sharing the crucial information with the fraud person, you are fall into debt, face legal trouble if the person is using something, if the person is using your information in something other which are not being legal in the terms of the government. Scammers target user via SMS, email, apps, and fake websites. Fraud is now more common due to the digital payment and online banking. Means as the world is growing towards digital payment and online banking, there are more frauds because people are every time whenever they are doing kind of a digital payment, people are attaching their email ID, phone number, this thing, that thing, that's why. So the attacker is getting their details at every point. The growing risk of fraud in the digital age. With the UPI, net banking, and e-wallet, fraud attempts have multiplied. As the market is going, as the digitalization is going over the market, people are using more digital apps, people are using more net banking over large transactions, e-wallet, automatic transactions. Now the fraud is growing at a very high risk. India saw a 30% rise in online financial fraud in recent years. From last 2015 or 16, India to 16 to 2025, India got 30% as in online fraud scams as compared to other years. Scammers now use fake jobs, phishing links, and clone apps. Fake job ads. People are due to the rise of AI. People are there are more recessions in major companies, and people are not getting jobs. People are not getting internships in their bachelors and in their masters. So attackers are using some kind of details, some kind of eye-catching things that are the ads of fake jobs that can catch a person's attention easily, so that they can, if a person gets an attention for the job, if he needs a job, he can apply for it and he can get into the trouble, as there are many kind of different things which we can click and the details are getting shared with the fraud person. Even educated users are ticked due to the advanced scam techniques. There is a clear need for the AI based protection and financial education in this real world. Why AI is crucial in fraud prevention means, what is the need of AI in the fraud prevention means, how the AI is preventing the fraud to be occurred, and what is the crucial thing to be done. If we can analyze that how the AI is crucial, then data warehousing. First of all, we can analyze the chart that how the fraud detection is prevented from the AI. That we can see the flow chart. First of all, first thing is data warehousing. Then it is been analyzing and creation of association rules. Data warehousing means the raw data is being sent over the AI systems. It has been analyzed, and creation of association rules means that some kind of rules has been created so that people can understand, people can think, the machine can think, sorry, the machine can think and analyze and apply some rules to be applied. Then identify relations, that what are the relations in the data to be provided. And if else analyze this pattern, that if this condition is not there, then what are the conditions there need to be applied. Then another thing was that customer approval patterns. That if we are applying if thing, then the customer is approving of things or not. And then if we are applying else thing, then the customer is approving the things or not. Then customer authentication. That yeah, this customer is valid and this is the only customer we are looking for. And then post failure, if the thing is getting failed, that yeah, the customer is not there, customer is not responding, and the fraud person is responding, then they create alert, and then the person is get notified that okay, something occurring in your bank account. Human teams can't review every transactions AI automated. Means if a person is doing 10 transactions and there are 100% in a company, 100, let's say an example, if a person is doing 10 transactions a day and there are 100 people, and it means that is there are 1,000 transactions for a one person, and for means 1,000 transactions for everyone. It is not possible to prevent, it is not possible for a human to review every transactions at every time. It then AI comes and AI helps it, as AI automates the task. Every transaction is checked by the AI, and AI detect tiny patterns human can't see, like speed of clicking or typing. Real time monitoring helps block fraud before money is lost. Real time monitoring means AI is monitoring everything so that the real fraud is being prevented from occurring or originating. AI keeps learning from new frauds and improves detection every day. It's already saving banks billions by reducing fraud loss. AI in daily banking, real life applications, credit card fraud detection through AI-powered alert chatbot like SDFC EVA answer queries and warns users. As we can say, AI in daily banking means what are the AI application which is used in daily banking systems like SDFC bank systems, Kotak systems. Then we can have an example of HDFC EVA. Chatbots like EVA, HDFC answers query and wants user. If we are having a different kind of, if we are getting a job alert and the person is asking for a money for 100 rupees or 200 rupees, then if the person is fraud and if the transaction is fraud, the HDFC EVA will warn us that okay, the transaction is fraud, do not do the transaction or before cross check it. And answer the queries that if we are having some kind of query related to the transactions, the SDFC Ava bot answers easily. Payment apps like Google Pay, Paytm flag suspicious Paytm payment, sorry. In different apps, like if we are using Google Pay, if we are using Paytm, then in that case, we are getting a flag alert. We are getting a system, it's a kind of alert in which we are getting a system that okay, if this scanner is fraud, if this scanner is not using a verified bank account or something, then the Google Pay is also, if you are using Google Pay and Paytm, they will warn us, they will get a notification that this payment app or the sorry, this payment person is not valid, is not verified. Bank uses AI to analyze loan applications, fake documents. AI even read voice tone in calls to detect pressure or fraud. If we are using AI in phone calls, then then if a kind of tone person is using, that okay, the person is using a hard tone, a person is using a tone which is pressurized to a person, then AI detects okay, this person is trying to pressure you or trying to fraud you, that you are getting, you need to share the information. The next part is what is financial awareness. Financial awareness means understanding how money works. It helps people recognize scams and manage money wisely. Educated users are less likely to fall for fake offers or traps. Financial awareness means that okay, you are getting a awareness about what things are happening, what things are doing now, and how money is works. Financial awareness is like it helps people recognize scams, manage money wisely, and they financial awareness is a kind of thing that okay, we are getting understand that how to use money wisely, how to apply the things, how to invest the things, how to use money so that the money is getting saved also and utilized properly without spending a single penny east or west. Educated people are likely to fall for fake offers and traps. If a person is educated, if a person is getting a financial awareness, okay, that what are the scams going on right now in the market, then the person is more like less that he or she is getting in a trap for the fake things or fake something. Educated users are it includes knowing how UPI, net banking, and OTPs are working. It's the first and most powerful defense financial fraud. That if a person is educated, it's the first defense system that a person is getting so that a person is not falling apart from something. Importance of financial awareness for all age groups. Students are often targeted with fake loans or scholarship links. Working adults face fraud via fake investment or phishing emails. That age group, as this slide discussed, that different age groups are getting different scams alerts, that students are often targeted with fake loans or scholarship. As you are a student, you are getting a fake loan or a scholarship links so that you can be trapped in the fraud person or the attackers. Working professional are getting investment or phishing links, that okay, if you are a working professional, you are having a money, you can invest in this thing, you can invest in this thing. And if the person is get a trap, if a person is getting in a trap, so the attacker will get the money from the account. Senior are tracked with the phone calls asking for the OTPs. If you are senior person, if you are aged person, then you are not getting that what things are going in the market, what are the things in the going, that how the person is scamming the others and how the groups are scamming the others. Then they are simply calling you if in a woman tone, in a man tone, they are talking with you in a wise manner, and they share a OTP to you. And if you share the OTP, your all the bank account, the money will be gone. Rural users are vulnerable to UPI scams due to lack of training. That the rural users means the person who are living in the village and the person who are living on the that remote areas which are not aware about the UPI scams that are going right now. because they are cut off from the society, because they are not including in the people, they are not getting what scams are going on right now. And if the person is doing something on the UPI apps, and then the fraud person are asking them that okay, your UPI is not working, do this, do this, do this, do follow these steps. And if you are following these steps, you are getting an connected with the fraud person or that attacker, and you are just sharing your crucial information, and your bank account is empty. Financial literacy must be taught in schools and offices and villages. The financial literacy and financial awareness must be, it's an important thing to be as a part of the subject, to be learned, to be understood to the people, student, child, senior members, villages in different age group and different society, so that they can get an awareness of how to save their money, how to save their things. How AI supports financial awareness. AI chatbots educate users with simple language and 24 into 7 support. Apps simulate scams to teach people how to avoid them. Means chatbot educate users that how, okay, if you are doing something transaction, doing something, uh, any kind of bank transactions or something, then if you are getting a kind of uh, kind of instinct that okay, this the person whom I am sending the money is not a valid person. The account is not. I didn't heard about the bank account, and the transaction is not correct. If I am not sure, then AI chatbots will help you to understand what are the things that are going on. What if the person is, if the transaction is not correct, it will warn you that okay, this transaction is not correct. Do not do the transaction, or it will ask you to cross verify it something from the other channels. It helps it, and it will give 24 into 7 support. It's not like a human that okay, it will available from 9 to 5, or it will available from 10 to 7. It will available 24 into 7. If you are doing transaction at night 4 a.m. also, then it will available for you. App simulate scams to teach people how to avoid them. Personalized message warn users about recent fraud trends. AI can send tips in users local language for better understanding. Nowadays, if you are not aware about the English, though okay, I'm not I don't know English, how to read it, how to spell it, then AI will teach you in your native language. If you are speaking in Hindi, then he will answer you in Hindi so that you can read easily. If you are speaking Tamil, if you are speaking Telugu, if you are speaking Malayalam, then okay, AI will give you the final AI will give you the advice in that language which you are speaking. Platform like Google Pay shows videos and pop-up to explain frauds. Yeah, okay, the UPI apps also uses different kind of in advertisement or different kind of things, that visual things, so that you can see it and understand it. Basically, without understanding the language, you can by visuals also you can understand that okay, this kind of scams are going on right now in the market. Above financial fraud and overview. That what are the financial fraud occurring in the market right now? Financial fraud occurs when someone illegally takes your money or data. What is a financial fraud? A financial fraud is a kind of thing that, okay, you are getting your data to be shared with someone who is not trusted, who is not trustful person to you. If you are sitting in a room and someone is calling you that, okay, I'm giving you 50 lakh rupees scholarship, you need to share this data with us so that we can transfer the money with your account or with your university account. If you are an eager person that okay, someone is giving 50 lakh rupees, and if you are a poor person and in your account you are having 10,000 rupees for a fees, and if you are sharing your information, all the 10,000 rupees is gone with the fraud person, because you only think, if you are having not, if you are not having any kind of financial awareness or financial education, that what are the fraud going in the market right now, then if you are, you can think that okay, without doing anything, without applying for anything, you are just getting 50 lakh rupees scholarship. How it will be possible? Financial fraud is like the things only that if a person is asking you the things, asking you the money, asking you the details of a bank account like OTP, card number, CVV. Common digital frauds include phishing, identity theft, and payment scams. Phishing means if the person is calling you and in the name of charity, in the name of uh, that card system, or in the name of that lucky draw. If a person is saying you that okay, you have won a lucky draw with 50 lakh rupees, and we are just transferring in your account, for the registration you need to pay 10,000 rupees. And for in the eagerness or in the uh, hurry, you are just giving them the details of your bank account and all the details. Instead of 10,000, you have just lost 1 lakh. And the person is for the end, the attackers and the that fraud person are using that kind of highly secured and encrypted information that even police get not track them for even 24 hours. Police also need 48 or 64 hours to track them because they are using high information and VPNs and many more details so that they cannot be traced by the simple people. They are using different kind of bank account on the name of a fraud person, that the person is not existing in the world even, and they are just scamming you. Fraudsters often act as a bank officials or recruiters or relatives. They are asking you that, okay, I am the bank official, bank manager, and I'm asking you that your bank account is not working. You need to share your card number, CVV, and OTP with us so that we can fix your bank account. Even if your bank account is working, then also this at this time also you need to get a financial awareness. Okay, this kind of scams are going on in the market, that bank of in the name of bank officials, fraudster and fraud person are asking you the details and card details, and they are saying that okay, we are recruiter, we are the HR of the company, and we need to schedule an interview with you, and you need to pay 100 rupees for the interview, and just and you need to give you the card information with us so that we can schedule the interview. At this point of time, you also need to get an awareness about that. Most scams happen via mobile apps, email links, or phone calls. Recognizing fraud type is the first step towards staying protected. If you are recognizing that okay, this this thing is fraud, is the first step, that if you're getting any kind of scholarship or recruitment calls or emails, then for the first step is that you need to understand okay, this is fraud. Because if you had applied for the thing, then this is legal, that okay, yeah, I have applied for the interview, I applied for the scholarship to be passed, and at that time I get the information that okay, yeah, I'm selected for the scholarship. I haven't applied for any kind of interview, any kind of position for the company, any kind of scholarship thing, or any kind of loan, or any kind of detail that okay, my bank account is not working. Then how people are contacting me, or the bank manager is contacting me that okay, you are having a bank account is being locked, or you got a 50 lakh rupees scholarship. This is the first step. You can recognize that okay, you are getting the person on the other side is a fraud person or the attacker trying to steal your information. The next thing is phishing and email scams. What is phishing? Phishing tricks you into clicking fake links and sharing sensitive information. If you are sitting in your room and you just a call from some random person that okay, we are recruiter from the HR of ICAPITAL Academy, and we are just recruiting through you for a position of this kind of intern XYZ, and you think I haven't applied for the internship, then how I'm getting the call from the this kind of organization? Then this is the phishing. Phishing means a person is calling you, a person is trying to mail you fake mail, fake SMS, so that eye-catching and attractive things are there in the mail or photo, something are to that, so that you can attract it from the. If the mail is long enough and using high vocabulary, even if it's fake, you can get a trick, that you can get a trap, that okay, if the person the mail is long and it's having this kind of details and this kind of information, maybe the other person on the other side is valid. This kind of thing is known as phishing and email scams. Email scams may look like they are from a real bank or company. Means they are from real bank or company. This seems like because they are using that kind of high vocabulary and that kind of high language. Fraudster ask for password, OTP, or card details. Some email install viruses or sparewares. on your device. Means if you this kind of virus and this kind of uh, virus and this kind of sparewares are the kind of thing that if you are clicking something, they need to have a trigger. You understand trigger? The what is trigger? If you are clicking something, then it will automatically initiate the things that okay you have allowed for the things. Because if something you are using Play Store or Google for some kind of details to be installed in your devices, and when you allow them that okay from a single click, when whatever link I click, just install it. And when you are applying for the and when you are clicking on the link, then what happens that already you have already allowed for the thing in mobile phone that okay if the things happen like this, when I click it, just install it. And when you are just opening an email from XYZ company, that even if you are not getting that it's fraud or not, and you are just clicking the link, they already install the virus and spywares in the system, which will get the information to the attacker. And the crucial files, photo, images, voice, audio, everything, and they are just blackmailing you that okay, we are having your information, this is information, and you need to give us this money so that we can save you. Fraudster asks for password, OTP, or card details. Some emails install viruses and sparewares on a device. Always check sender's detail and avoid clicking unknown links. First of all, if something is there in an email like this, first of all check your the sender's address, that what the sender is, from where sender is sending the address, sending the email, what is the address of the sender. That okay the by reading it, by checking it, is it correct? Or if you are strong enough, or if you are just copy the link and paste it on the different AI chatbots on the Google available, you can get that okay the thing is real or fraud. Identity theft and imprisonment. Identity theft and impersonation. Identity theft scammers use your Aadhaar card, PAN, or phone to get loans. Fraudster can open bank account or commit crimes using your name. If you are getting your information to be leaked and to the person who is a fraud person, if you are just getting your Aadhaar card, PAN card, or something kind of things to the fourth person, they are using your Aadhaar and PAN card to get the new bank account from the company, and they're getting loans from in the name of you, and they're getting different kind of financial things under the name of you. That okay, you are just like because the bank didn't know that okay you are applying for someone else. You have shared your Aadhaar card, PAN card, and all the things with the fraud person, and the fraud person is looking for you, and the fraud person is getting all the things from you, and the fraud person is using your name and getting the loan from the bank, and different kind of things. Fraudster can open bank account also and commit crimes using your name, leaked data. Because if the fraud person is maybe the fraud person will open an Instagram account and follow someone and message them abruptly on different kind of things, then the person will file a complaint against you that okay this person is harassing me, this person is following me, this person is doing this thing with me. Then the police will not recognize that what who is the real person. They'll catch you only because your name, your something information is used in that account. If you are getting, if you are if the police will trace you your account. Leaked data, fraudster leaked data, dark web makes this easier than ever. KYC misuse in common. KYC misuse is common in unverified loan apps. Keep your ID document private. Even small leaks can be risky. UPI and digital payment law frauds. UPI scams involve tricking people into receiving fake money. Means if fake UPI, that okay, you are getting this kind of transaction reward in the name of fraud. If you are they are asking, they are giving you a kind of reward, that okay, you are getting reward on this kind of payment, you can reward this kind of things, mail or something messages. Fraudster asked to scan a QR code or enter a pin which actually sends money. that okay, they are having this kind of QR codes that okay, you are when you are just scanning the QR codes, the automatically amount will be cut from your bank account. Some claims cashback offer or urgent refund to gain trust. Scammers also use some claim cashback, because if you do something like a transaction, and they claim you that okay, you have done this kind of transaction, and for the reward you are earning this kind of cashback. And when you have click some kind of link or some kind of urgent things, and the fraud will occur and no refund will be gained from your account, and the amount of money will be cut down. Scammers also use fake UPI apps with identical logs. Always use verified apps like Google Pay, Phone Pay, or BHIM. This kind of verified app are you legal and have some kind of things, that some kind of things, and AI thing, AI detection, that okay, if something fraud occurs also, then you are get a notification that okay, the person is the other person on the other side is strong enough and good enough, and is a valid person, and there is no fake person on the other side. Scammers also use fake UPI apps with identical logs. Always use verified BHIM apps like Google Pay, Phone Pay, or SIM swapping and mobile fraud. SIM swapping lets fraudster control your mobile number. They get a duplicate SIM from your providers using fake ID. If you are, if you can see that how If we can see that how a SIMS app works, then attackers collect data on a victims through social media phishing. That okay, your the attacker is getting your data from different social media accounts and different kind of things. That okay, your name is that, your birth date, your because someone many people are using their birth date in their bio. So that people, those are fraudsters getting the information from the bio information. Even if the account is not locked, your bio information is showing that okay, your birth date is this. Then the some information is getting some information of you is in the hand of attackers. Thief calls phone services provider impersonate victims, that okay, they are just calling the same providers, call providers, and they are saying that okay, I'm this kind of person and I am having this kind of issue, just can't resolve the issue. Thieves tricks carrier into switching victims' mobile number to SIM cards on thief's phone. Then they say that okay, I need to swap the SIM and I need to get the SIM on the from Geo to Airtel, and this kind of information like this. I'm giving the example. Now thief get incoming calls and text messages from the victim, including account access codes. That okay, the OTPs are also getting in your account, in the fraudster account, without even you are getting know. They get a duplicate SIM from your providers using fake ID. Then they reset your bank password via OTP. You lose network access while your account is hacked. Secure your mobile with pins and avoid sharing OTP. At every point of time, at every kind of things, you need to uh, secure your mobile phone with pins. Lot of pins means if you are using this kind of if you are using any kind of app, means Google Pay, or if you are using even WhatsApp also, if you are using even email also, then use a pin, so that the person is if a person is also if a person is getting the information from your account or something from details, then you need to then that other person is get do not get the notification that okay, you are If we can see that how SIM swapping is working, SIM swapping is working, then attackers collect data on victims through the social and I just explained that now. SIM swapping and mobile fraud. SIM swapping let fraudster control your mobile number. They get a duplicate SIM from your provider using fake ID. That okay, they are just issuing your, they are just getting issuing the fake bank fake SIM card on the name because they are having your information. Then they reset your banking password and via OTP that your banking password is being your banking password is they are the reset the OTP they reset the password which are using in the bank account via the OTP because they are having your phone number and all the things, all the OTPs are coming on your phone. You lose network access while your accounts are hacked. Then secure your mobile with pins and avoid sharing OTPs. Fake jobs and investment scams. Fake jobs means if you are a unemployed person, if you are an unemployed person, and you, or if you are a bachelor, you are seeking for a job, then scammers are using new kind of technique for this kind of generation. They are, you know, they are having. If you are a working professional, you are getting an investment scams. That okay, invest in this kind of things, invest in this kind of thing. You are getting this kind of return. You are getting this kind of return in invest in and if you are a person who is asking seeking for the job, then they are saying that okay, you are getting this kind of things, you are this kind of job, you are getting this kind of position, you are getting this kind of internships. They are paying 15,000, they are paying 10,000, they are paying this kind of information, they are paying this information, and they are offering you this information, they are offering you, they are apply, they are saying you that okay, we are giving you 15,000 step and we are giving you 5 lakh jobs. And in this kind of things, you are just scammed by the person and you are just sharing your information with them. Fraudster promises high paying jobs and charges registration or training fees. Investment scams offer unrealistic returns. Double your money means if you are investing 10, you are getting 50. Many people are lured through social media ads and fake websites. They disappear after taking the money, leaving no trace. Always verify the company's registration and contact details before before giving them any kind of your information, means bank details or bank account information or your crucial information regarding your registration or something. Do not give them money, do not give them anything that is crucial to you. Or the credit card frauds. Nowadays, people are giving you fake loan emails that okay, without giving anything, without giving any kind of property papers, you are just getting 10 lakhs of loan. You are getting credit card details, and you are just giving them credit card frauds, your CVV, OTP number, and their all money will go on instead of giving you them 10 lakhs rupees. Fake loan apps ask for permission and steal personal data. Means they are ask for permission from you that okay, you need to give us this kind of permission, this kind of verification from your phone, and so that we can transfer the money in your account. User are blackmailed with their photos, contact, and messages. Once you have once you give the permission to them, they what they will do, they will get your photos, contacts, and email, and in on your name they are just contacting your people that okay, where I'm talking this person, even if I'm not that person, I'm talking this person, and I'm in a hurry and my UPI is not working. I need 1,000 rupees urgently. Can you please give me? Then what the person will think that okay, this person is this and this is verified. Okay, he's my friend, and okay, I'll give the money. And the person is not even knowing that okay, this is not the correct person and this is the other person. Users are blackmailed with their photos, contact, and messages. Some others fee and never provide a loan or credit card. They are blackmailing you, they with the photos, and if you are asking for the loan, they will charge 10,000 or 20,000 rupees, and they are not giving you back. Many are disguised as instant loan services with no KYC. Without, if you are having previously we have just talked that in the previous slides that okay, if you are having a financial awareness, if you are having a financial thing, a financial education, then without any kind of KYC or registration, how a person will give you 10 lakh rupees? If you are an aware person, you are not getting in that trouble. And if you are not an educated person, you are just disguised with them and give your bank details and no money will be there in your account. Only use RBI registered bank or NBFCs for loan. If a bank is not registered in the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, that okay, this is not a verified bank, do not do any kind of transaction or any kind of thing, your all money will be gone. Global Indian fraud statistics. In 2023, India recorded over 500 crore in digital fraud losses. Means 500 crore. It's a huge amount India lost in a kind of fraud this year. Means 500 rupees crore loss people had done in the people of India has done by losing money in the fraud personal fraud kind of things by giving them money or giving them their bank details. And this is the only registered complaint that okay if a person is registering the complaint, and sometimes people are not even complaining that okay 1000 let it be, uh, 2000 let it be, I'm not worried about that. And if we are calculating that also means approximately 700 crore in digital losses. UPI related fraud rose by 30% in a single year from last 2023 or 24, 22 sorry, it has been raised by 30% in a single year. Phishing was the most common type of online scams globally. Phishing and email scams are the most common things right now. Over 75% of frauds victims didn't know how the scam worked. 75% people are not even knowing that how the things are, because they are just opened a call and they're just talking, and while talking only the account says okay 20,000 is deducted, when only just opening the email they're getting the notification that okay 50,000 is deducted. They're even not knowing that what happened to them, what the thing they have done, how to prevent them, how the person is getting prevented with this kind of things. Even they are not aware about that okay I have done this, okay, this, I will not do this again. Even this person is not doing that. What happens right now? What happened to them? Awareness can reduce losses by more than 60%. If you are aware person, if you are financially aware, then 60% of the loss will be recovered easily without any kind of loss. Real life case one, a UPI scam. A user listed a product online. The buyer sent a fake UPI link. If you are purchasing something from Google online, then the buyer sent a fake UPI link and he scanned it thinking he was receiving payment, but money was deducted automatically from the account. The app used was a clone of the original UPI app. No bank could reserve the transaction as it was user authorized unauthorized, because no transaction would be reversed because he was not an authorized person and the bank was not authorized. The case highlights the need to understand how the UPI works. Real life case two, SIM swapping and loan scams. A man SIM stopped working. He couldn't receive an OTP. Okay. A duplicate SIM was used to access his bank and take loans. He was unaware until recovery agent contacted him that okay, your your SIM is not working and your new SIM is that. His Aadhaar was used from a leaked government database. He filed a cybercrime complaint, but the damage was done. Section 3, common financial scams in digital age. UPI frauds is the most common scam. Fraudster trick users into scanning QR codes to receive money, but it actually sends money from their account. They are just scanning the money that okay, we are just getting receiving the money from the different account. But if you are financially aware, you if you are a educated person, you can think easily that without giving any kind of detail, without giving any kind of without applying any kind of thing, how could a person from XYZ which I don't know who's the person is he's giving me the money. Fake customers care numbers on Google ask for UPI pins. If the other person is fake person, then they will ask you the UPI pins, UPI things in the Google, so that you can apply for the things and you can get the things from the reward as a kind of fraud apps mimic Google Pay or Phone Pay with similar logos and UIs. If there are many fake UPI apps right now in the market that without linking to the bank, they are just they are just scanning the QR code. They are having this kind of technology that okay, they are scanning the QR code, they are reading the information which are available in the QR code, and they are sending you the money. But the money is only sent in the UPI app. The money is not come. The money will not come in your bank account because it's a kind of fake payment, fake website. They will just show you that okay, this kind of payment is done, and the same interface is like UPI, Phone Pay, and Paytm, and you are just getting a scam. That why for the shopkeepers you need as a shopkeeper you need to have that Paytm voice box so that you can aware about that, and whenever any kind of transaction occurs, the box will connected to the bank account, and box will say you that okay, this amount has been received in the bank account. Some scam involves refund tricks asking you to approve a request that okay, by mistake I have done the transaction in account, and just you need to give me back the money which I sent you. Always remember you never need to enter your UPI pin to receive money, because anytime it's a kind of thing that okay, when you are sending your money, you at that time you need to enter the UPI pin. In receiving the money, you just need to get your UPI ID. With UPI ID or your scanner, people can easily give you the money. But in by sending the in a kind of money, you need to send the money. You do not need to enter the UPI pin, because by receiving the money, you are not that. You are not allowed to apply the UPI pin. Only the time of sending the money you need to get the UPI pin. Fake job and investment schemes scammer post fake jobs offer on WhatsApp, Telegram, and LinkedIn. They ask for registration fees and training charges and then vanish. Earn 5,000 daily from home is often bait for scams. Investment frauds promises 2x return means you are applying for 5,000, you are getting 10,000. You know, even if big trading companies or big MNCs are also not getting 2x return, because 2x return is not possible. How they are getting the profit if they are getting you the 2x return? But your money will be disappear. No real job or investment requires upfront payment to password. Any kind of job or any kind of investment do not require any kind of upfront payment for fraud or payment details or password. SIM swapping, invisible but dangerous. In SIM swapping, fraudster requires your mobile operator to issue a new SIM in your name. Instead of your name, the fraudster will get the information from the bank that okay, I'm this person and I need to get the new information because they have your information earlier also. Because they were when they call you, when they gave you a fake email, you just entered your mobile number, you just entered your details in it, and they are having your information. They use a fake Aadhaar or PAN card to do it. Once they get your number, they reset banking logos. Once they get your number, they reset your banking logins and get OTPs instead of your name. And you didn't even know that what happened to you or what happened to your bank account. You lose signal and can't receive calls or texts. You secure your SIM with a 6-digit PIN or use telecom protection services. Social engineering scams. Social engineering is like phishing attack, only that people are just uh, social engineering trick people with into the trusting strangers online. That social engineering is like that said the someone person is from the other side is calling you and saying you that I'm your schoolmate and I'm your friend, and uh, when they are getting your information, when they are getting the information from your social accounts that okay, XYZ is a friend of Y, X is a friend of Y, then Z is calling you that okay, why I'm calling, I'm saying instead of X, he's saying in behalf of X. But okay, I'm X person and I need the money right now urgently and I'm in the market. And you think, okay, that X person is calling me, he's my best friend. Okay, I'll give him the money. But the money is not giving the money. You are not giving the money to him. You are giving the money to the other person. Common tricks. From your bank. I'm from your bank. Your account will be blocked. Update your KYC. Attackers create urgencies to the victim panic and give OTP or password. Attackers create a kind of urgency to okay, urgently I need something. Urgent I'm in a hurry and in a hurry. And in a hurry also you are getting the money. And you are leaving the money for the other person. These scams are psychological, not technical. They stay calm, verify, and never respond emotionally to the person who are doing this kind of scams to you. OTP and remote access frauds. You get a call asking for your OTP, never share it. Scammers also ask you to install app like AnyDesk or Team Viewer. That this kind of apps will give you the real. This kind of app will give the real time of your detail to the other person. Once installed, they control your phone and bank apps remotely because you are not getting informed about that okay, your phone is being controlled by the other person. The attackers will know that okay, this kind of information is the person is received 1 lakh rupees in a bank account as a salary, and on the next minute they will remove the money from your account, and you are not getting to know that what happened to your bank account. OTP should never be shared, even with some claiming to be from a bank. No bank ever asks to install remote access apps because if you are educated person and if you have used something other kind of information, then apps are using no apps are asking you to get the information you from the no apps are asking you to get the information and by using the remote apps. Deepfake and AI-based fraud. Scammers now use AI to clone voices of family members or officials. If you are a social media user and your papa say let's say you are having your Instagram account, and in that Instagram account you are following some of your family members, friends, and your officials, and attackers will get their voice. Attackers, if their account is also public, they will get their voice, a sample of their voice, even if they are using a reel, or even if they are using some kind of information, making a vlog, then they are using their information, their voice. And once they have used their voice, and the deepfake and AI-based voice fraud will scam you because they will use the AI. They will get some kind of voice details that okay, this person is having this kind of frequency, this kind of tone, this kind of match, and they'll call you and they will say you that okay, I am the person is calling you as an official, and I need this kind of money. And if the person is match, if you think that okay, this person is having this voice also, this voice only, and this person is a valid person, then you are giving the money to that person. Videos and voice messages can be fake made. Videos and voice messages can be fake made using AI tools. These are emotionally manipulated and very hard to detect. Even if the person is sitting on the east of the India and I'm on the west, and then how can I see that person is valid or not? Because by the voice only I can recognize that okay, the person is verified only because the person is having this kind of voice. Always confirm identity through video call or alternate numbers. Deepfake and AI-based voice frauds. Scammers now use AI to clone voices of family members or officials. You might get a you get a fraud call from a relative or any kind of family members or friend from a kind of urgent money. These are emotionally manipulative and very hard to detect, because if you are doing some kind of information and if you are getting the voice, because if you are sitting on the east of the corner and the person is on the west, how could you manage and how could you detect that person is correct only? Because the by voice only that you can understand that okay, the person is good or the person is the well person. These are emotionally manipulative and very hard to detect. Always confirm identity through a video call or alternate number, because if you are having an alternate number of a person, then you need to call that person. Okay, that okay. I am. If you are getting call, I'm your friend, and you are just confirming it by the other number you are having. Then you can be the prevent from the fraud which has been occurred to you. QR code scams and looks innocent, acts dangerous. A scammer sends you a QR code claiming it's for the receiving money. When you scan the QR code and enter the UPI pin, your money is sent instantly. Because you can see that if you are sending the money at that time also, at that time only you are just need to have the UPI pin to be entered in your bank account. When you are receiving the money, in that case you are not need to enter the UPI pin. Even parking sticks, even parking stickers or receipt can have a scam QR codes. Never scan a QR unless you are paying someone you trust. Receiving money needs no QR or pin. Remember this. Online loan scams, fake loan apps ask for access to photos, contacts, and messages. Victims are harassed, blackmailed, and threatened if they miss repayment. These apps are often not RBI approved but look professional. They approve loans instantly, but later large huge penalties, if because if you are having in a hurry and you need to have a 50,000 rupees and it's urgent you to pay the fees, then you are just getting in that kind of loan apps, and when you are just getting the information, you are just given the money, then what happens that they are just high charging a huge amount of interest, huge amount of penalties to you at that time. Only use loan from a bank or registered NBFC, check on the RBI website. That only use the banks which are registered on the RBI or NBFC, and from that bank only you need to get the loan from that. Romance and friendship scams. There are many apps on the Google, many apps on the Play Store that they are for the dating apps, and there are shadi.com and this kind of fake apps in the name of the legal apps, that you are just that what happens they will get you the information, what happens they will get you the information, and they will disguise you that okay, I am a female person and I'm this kind of thing, and by talking to the person to 1 month, and when the person is asking you the money, because you are just talking to the person with 1 month and 2 month, and when they ask you the money you get a trust okay, the person is valid, but the other time the person is not valid, and when you give them money 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, they will just get vanish away and never come back. Most fraudsters from online relationships, they ask for money. They claim they are stuck abroad or need urgent help. Emotional attachment make people send a large amount. Most victims don't realize it's a scam. It's a scam until it's too late. Never send money to someone you are never met in real life. Summary: digital scams are evolving. Scams today are smarter, faster, emotionally manipulative. They use social media, calls, SMS, and even AI to cheat. Most scams succeed due to lack of awareness and urgency. Staying alert, skeptical, and informed is key. AI is the best partner to detect and prevent these fast changing frauds. Using AI, you can do some kind of prevention that okay, you are not being attacked by the person and you are not being uh, fraud by the person. What is AI in fraud detection? AI uses algorithm to find suspicious patterns in large data sets. What AI does that okay, AI will what do that AI use a kind of algorithm, a kind of machine learning things that okay, when you are applying the things, you are applying the AI in that fraud detection. You are applying the algorithm, and when the algorithm is correctly working, then if a kind of situation is like that, that okay, some kind of fraud things is occurring, then you are just prevented from things. It can analyze transaction in real life for faster fraud detection. That okay, when you are analyzing the in what AI does instead of human beings, they are analyzing the things, and it can analyze transactions in real life for faster fraud detection. That they will ins- uh, instead of human being, they are just instead of human being, they are getting the information from you, and they are detecting all the things on the behalf of human even in a faster way. AI learns and improves from the new fraud cases becoming smarter. It can spot an unusual behavior that human might miss because some kind of minute details which are occurring in the in the bank card or something in the bank related things. But AI can detect easily. AI learns and improves from new fraud cases becoming smarter. It can spot unusual behavior that human misses might miss. AI helps it reduce false alarm but by better disguising fraud from normal activity. It helps it helps reduce fake alarms by better disguising means disguising as a AI agent. It will help us to reduce the fraud and reduce the false alarm. How AI analyzes transactions. AI tracks spending patterns, locations, and device informations. Any deviation from normal behavior raise alerts because what happens if you grant access to the AI chats, then what it will do? It will what do that they will analyze that what are the transactions you are using frequently. That you are using 100 transactions per month or 20 200 transactions per month. Then it will analyze and it will check the location pattern and what are the things you are looking. And if something unusual occurs, that okay, you are out of the location, even you are out of something somewhere some information or some kind of information, then what they will do that they will get it will alert you it will alert you at any time it will alert you at any time and say you that okay, this kind of information is fraud and do not need to do the transactions because it is out of the location. It will help every time because if you're sitting in an office and you are if you have access, if you are having your access to someone else's phone, and if the fraudster is having your phone access, and if they are using the any kind of transactions, and if they are having any kind of transactions alert, then what happens that you will get an alert notification that okay, the transaction is not done by you. Please remove the transactions from your account and please do not initiate the transactions and or stop the bank account immediately. For example, a sudden large transaction of logging from a new device is flagged. AI combines many signals to decide if a transaction is risky. This allows bank to block fraud because before it happens. Traditional versus AI-based fraud detection. Traditional methods rely on fixed rules and manual reviews because in traditional systems, what happens that okay, they are being depend on the fixed rules that okay, fixed patterns and fixed things are only being used without having different scenarios to be used and manual reviews. They are slow and miss new fraud techniques. AI adapts and learns new patterns automatically. It processes millions of transactions quickly. This improves accuracy and customer experience. What happens that AI adapt and learn new patterns automatically. AI, what will do? Okay, AI is a machine. AI is a kind of technology in which if it will in which it in which the transaction is being and it will learn very fast and easily as compared to the old method in humans. AI adapt and learn new patterns automatically. AI process millions of transactions quickly. When if we are using a human and old method, it will do a less number of transactions to be review or verify. And in AI, millions of transactions has been verified automatically within seconds. This improves accuracy in customer experience. AI capabilities in fraud prevention, pattern recognition, detect repeated fraud behaviors, anomaly detection, find rare or unexpected transactions. Uh, they will find patterns. They will detect anomaly, natural language processing, understand text and the customer communication, behavioral biometrics, check trapping speed, mouse movement, and device locations, predictive analysis, forecast patterns, fraud before it happens. These are the capabilities of the AI to prevent the fraud. AI capabilities in fraud detection, pattern recognition, anomaly detection, natural language processing, behavioral biometrics, at what are the behavior, tapping speed, mouse movement. They are just analyzing all the things, then predictive analysis, forecast potential fraud in before it happens. That they will predict that what things will happen, what are the things will going to happen. That if you are using this kind of the forecast, they are just forecasting, they are predicting real time. Real-time fraud alert by AI. AI sends instant warning for suspicious activity. Customers get an SMS, email, or app notification immediately. Early alerts help customer verify or stop fraud. Real-time feedback reduces loss and build trust. Alert are customized based on user behaviors. Machine learning models and fraud detection. Supervised learning use labeled fraud and non-fraud data to train models. Unsupervised learning detect new fraud without prior examples. Reinforcement learning improves decision making based on feedback because supervised learning, unsupervised learning are kind of machine learning techniques in which data is used and data is not used. Reinforced learning improves decision making and on feedback. Decision making based on the feedback that what are the feedback given by the people or the user based on the machine learning models they are using. Model update continuously without new data. Model updates continuously updated with new data. Uh, Dynamic learning helps catching evolving scams. That the dynamic learning that when the dynamic learning helps catching evolving scams easily with machine learning models in AI when we are using the fraud detection techniques. Case study SDFC EVA bot. SDFC uses EVA and AI-powered chatbot for customer queries. EVA detects fraud-related queries and guides customers on safety. The bot alerts users if suspicious transactions are detected. It helps reduce customer wait time and improves awareness. AI-driven bots provide 24/7 support for fraud prevention. It's a kind of EVA. It's a kind of chatbot which detect fraud-related queries and guide customers on safety. Alert user if suspicious transaction occurs. It helps users customer for to wait. It helps reduce customer wait time and improve awareness at the time of if something is occurring and you are getting delayed in something. Then EVA bot will try to understand, make a social awareness with you that okay, this kind of fraud is going on to the market. Just prevent by it from your side. AI-driven bots provide 24/7 support for fraud prevention. Mastercard AI tools. Mastercard uses AI to analyze billions of transactions daily because Mastercard is a kind of card which uses is kind of ATM card and digital card which is used for transaction from the bank account. AI spots unusual patterns instantly to stop frauds. AI helps reduce false declines so genuine customers aren't blocked. Because it reduces false declines so that genuine customers are not blocked. AI models are updated regularly to keep up with new fraud types. This lead to safer and smoother payment experience worldwide using the AI tools in Mastercard. Paytm's AI-powered fraud prevention. Paytm is also using AI-powered fraud prevention techniques. What Paytm uses AI to monitor transactions and user behavior. Paytm uses AI techniques, machine learning techniques, so that they can analyze user behavior, user things, so that they can improve the things they are detect the fraud. Because if the person is not regular for the large amount of transactions and instantly from different locations the location a person is getting a huge amount of transactions, it will alert you that okay, this kind of things is going on. Just stop the things or alert to the bank. Suspicious accounts are flagged for review or temporarily blocked. AI detect fake accounts and phishing attempts on the platform. That okay, they are detecting fake accounts and phishing attempts on the different kind of platforms. The system sends alert and educate users about potential risk. AI integration has decreased fraud losses significantly. Paytm's AI-powered fraud prevention. Paytm uses AI to monitor transactions and user behavior. Suspicious account are flagged for review or temporarily blocked. If suspicious account found at the Paytms, the machine learning model will block them instantly or then block them temporarily. AI detect fake accounts and phishing attempts on the platform. The system sends alert and educate users about potential risks. AI integration has decreased fraud losses significantly. Benefit of AI in fraud detection. Faster detection of what is the benefits of AI in fraud detection? Faster detection in response to threats, reduce financial losses for banks and customers, improved customer trust and experience, continuous learning to customers continuous learning to combat new fraud schemes, enable proactive rather than reactive security. Means faster the detection, which the detection of the fraud will be faster, reduce financial loss. The financial loss will be reduced for the banks and customers, improved customer trust because customer trust will be improved if the kind of fraud and the threats has been reduced and the customer experience will be good. Continuous learning to combat new fraud schemes means AI will learn continuously the new fraud schemes occurring in the market right now, enabling proactive rather than reactive security. Means proactive. Previously active the security rather than reactive means when the scam is alert, then we are using some kind of details and some kind of active measures. Section 4, educating customers using AI alerts and notification simulation. Why customers education is crucial. Many frauds succeed because people aren't aware about basic doers and don't doers. Because many fraud, how the fraud will be succeed because many people are not using aware about that what to do, what don't to do. AI can help educate user through interactive and real time tools because when people are educated, they are using through interactive measures and real time tools. They can understand what are the things going on in the market right now. Trained users can avoid scams even before detection is needed. Trained users, that if a person is trained, if a person is educated, they can avoid the scams easily without any detection needed. Financial literacy reduces dependency on bots and confidence. That financial literacy is used. Financial literacy is must be used at the time of detection of the dependency and financial literacy as it reduces the bots and confidence. Awareness creates a stronger fraud resistant financial ecosystem. The if of the person is aware, it will create a strong fraud resistant financial ecosystem in the market, in the person among the society. AI driven chatbots and for financial guidance. Chatbot like SBI, Yono, EVA, or Paytm Assistant uses AI to answer queries instantly. They provide safety tips and alert user about phishing trends because the chatbot they are using, they are provided safety tips, alert user about phishing trends. Available for 24 into 7, they guide user during suspicious activities. Some bots also provide tutorials on secure banking practices. Chatbots reduce call center load and promote self-learning. Some bots also provide tutorials on securing bank practices because there are some banks are using some kind of advertisement or some kind of visual things so that they can be seen by the user and so that they can be uh, so that they can have secure banking practices. Chatbot reduce call center load and promote self-learning because call center loads are too much high if we are calling them for the service, but AI-driven decisions are promoting self-learning and reduce call center loads. AI notification that educate in real time. Users get smart alert when an unusual activity occurs. Example, late night larger payment or late night transactions. Alert are personalized, not generic, and offer suggestions. Alert which they are giving to the user are personalized, not generic because they are not giving the same replies to everyone. They are giving a personal replies to everyone. AI chatbots offer suggestion. Example, block card, reset pin, every kind of reset UPI pin or reset ATM pin, etc., etc. Languages used in alert is simple and informative because they are using a native language also in Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayali, etc. Repeated alerts for similar frauds helps user remember patterns. If something is repetitively occurring for similar frauds, this will help user to remind us to remember the pattern. This builds awareness and promotes safe online behavior. This will do that this will spread the awareness and promote safe online behavior to the user. Email and SMS based AI notifications. AI can trigger email SMS when something suspicious is detected. Example, you do attempted this logging from Kerala at 2 a.m. because they are giving you the SMS or they are giving you the emails that will have the notification. If you approve this, then the transaction will occur. And if you deny this, then AI will automatically block the transaction and do not occur it. AI system customize messages in local language for better speech. As I discussed earlier, that AI knows the better understanding of local language. If you are speaking Hindi, then you are getting notification in Hindi. If you are speaking Marathi, then you are getting information in Marathi. Links in these alert lead to safety tips or account protection tools. Quick user action reduces financial damage. If the user is reacting quickly on the notification which is given by the AI chatbots, then it will reduce the financial damage that will happen to the user. App notification and instant blocking options. Mobile apps like PhonePe, BHIM now have AI powered pop-ups. Alert include unusual transactions, new device logging, etc. They are giving you each and every transaction detail, each and every login details are okay. You are having this kind of login. From the app only, you can manage who can use my UPI apps and who cannot. If you see that, okay, this kind of, because somewhere what happens that if the account is joined, the family member is also using. And if you get verified, okay, that this is not my family member, this is a third person, you can instantly block them from anywhere you can want. The AI include unusual transactions, well, new device locking, etc. AI promotes the user to review activity or even freeze the account. One tap action button, speed up responses, example, block the UPI, etc. This educate users to act fast and stay safe. Simulation tools for scam training. Bank and fintech apps offer scam simulations, etc. Example, phishing and email simulations. These tools mimic real life scams without real damage. Users learn how to spot red flags like fake links, spelling errors, and urgent home. Because AI tools will detect user user learning to spot red flags like fake links, spelling errors, and urgent tones. Repeated practice trains user better than theory. Repeated practices trains user better than theory. Simulation are used for both employees and customers. Gamification to stop scamming. Apps now uses quiz and games to teach fraud detection. Example, it's a kind of game that okay, it's a kind of game and it's a kind of a quiz puzzle so that user can play it, again having fun, and then they also get to understand what are the scams going on in the market right now. Gamification, give me example, is this a safe email? And you earn point for spotting the email and spotting the scam. Gamified learning improves retention and engagement. Reward certification cashback motivate user to learn more, especially user useful for students and first time digital users. they can understand what happens in the market right now. Used in rural and low literacy areas. AI assistant can speak in local languages to teach safety tips. Voice-based chatbots, example only WhatsApp, explain fraud scenes clearly. Sim- Simple illustrations and story-based alert increase simplicity and retailability. Rural banks use these tools during account setup to onboard user safety, reduce fear of digital banking, and encourage adoption. Rural banks use these tools during account setup to onboard user safety because if the person is native Iranian, they are choosing the language Hindi. They are getting the information in Hindi only. Role of AI in school and colleges. AI tools are now used in financial literacy workshops for students. Simulators and app-based lessons help students learn about scams. Campaign like Cyber Safe India uses AI-based models to educate youth. Students learn how to protect their digital identity and money. Early education built a stronger digital generation. Impact of AI-based education. Reduce Reduced cases of AI, OTP sharing and QR code frauds. That what are the impact of AI-based education? What impact AI has been on the society? Increased reporting on suspicious activity due to better awareness. User act faster because of well-designed alert and guidance. Increased reporting of suspicious activity due to better because suspicity and suspicious activity also get better awareness by the AI based education. User act faster because of well designed alert and guidance. Awareness is spread originally via social media sharing of AI tools. Educated user become the first AI firewall on the fraud prevention. Because firewall, what is the firewall? Firewall is the kind of defense mechanism system which will uh, defense our system from the any kind of virus or fraud detection, fraud attack. Educated user become the first firewall in the fraud prevention. Section 5, challenges and limitations of AI in fraud detections. Introduction to AI limitations. While AI is powerful, it is not flawless. Means in every case, not AI can be used everywhere. It relies heavily on the quality and quantity of data. That what is the quality of data? The quality that okay, the quality of the data. What is meaning of the quality means? The quality means that the data is crucial or not, and quantity of data, the how much data is available in the quantity. Poor and biased data can lead to the wrong decisions. If the person is providing the poor data, means they are not even necessary information in the data, and it will be lead to the wrong decisions. Human oversight is still needed in many cases. Uh, let's explore the main challenges. False positive in fraud detection. AI might flag genuine transactions as fraud. Example, you travel on board and use your card system blocks it. This causes frustration for customers because if the person is using a machine learning model which is there to reduce the risk, if the person is not on the location, if the person is using 10 transactions in the same locations, and if the one location is on a different card, different place, then AI will block it, even if the person is correct or not. Too many false alarms can make user ignore alerts. Companies need to balance accuracy and caution simultaneously with each other. False positive in fraud detection. False positive and fraud detection. AI might flag genuine transactions as fraud. Example, you travel abroad and use your card system blocks it. This causes frustration for customers. Too many false alarms can make users ignore alerts. Companies need to balance accuracy and caution with the same time. False negative missed frauds. In some cases, all AI fails to detect fraud. Fraudsters involve quickly, and AI models take time to update. New scam techniques may bypass current models because the model is not updated. Then what happens that the current system technique bypassed by the attackers or fraudsters. Missing fraud is costly. Okay, both financially and in customer trust. Continuous improvement and retraining are necessary. Data privacy concerns. AI need large amount of personal data to work well. This raises privacy and consent issues. Customers might not be aware of how their data is used. Improper data storage can lead to leak and breach data privacy and custom concerns. AI need large amount of personal data to work well because a large amount of data will help them to get understand what are the current trends and what are the current things going on in the market. This raises privacy and consent issues. Customers might not be aware of how their data is used because because their data is not being shared with them because data is shared with the bank and bank is responsible for how to use the data. Improper data storage can lead to leak or breaches because if the data is improper, then the data will be leak or breach. Solution data encryption and anonymization and transparent policies. Bias in AI algorithms. AI models may become biased if trained. Bias in AI algorithms. AI models may become biased if trained on skewed data. Example of data mostly comes from the urban users. Rural behavior is misread because the rural behavior data is not there with the data with the AI tools. Bias lead to unfair treatment and discrimination. Diversity in training data is key to avoiding this. Regular audits and testing for fairness are required. Over dependence and on automation. Blind reliance on AI may reduce human intervention. Complex fraud often require human intuition and investigation. Because complex fraud often require human intuition and investigation, not all fraud patterns are obvious to machines. Because all the patterns are not obvious to machines, and only the machine can be do all the things. Systems must allow manual review. Not all fraud patterns are obvious to machines. System must allow manual review and intervention also. Hybrid models, AI plus human are most effective things right now. High implementation cost. Building and maintaining AI systems can be expensive because AI system is not being easily to be called or easily to be aware about the things. Then it require data engineers, security expert, cloud infrastructures, etc. A lot of the engineers and a lot of the technicians are used to detect and implement all the AI tools. Smaller banks or rural institution may struggle to afford because smaller banks also do not have this kind of amounts or huge amount of customers and funds so that they can afford this kind of technicians or data engineers. Government support or shared AI tools can reduce this barrier. If the AI tools are shared between banks, they can reduce this barrier, and government support to the people and to the bank also can also reduce and risk and implementation cost. Regulatory and legal gaps. Laws on AI and data use are still evolving in many countries. What happens if AI makes a mistake? Who's responsible? Who's taking the responsibility that okay, if AI do some kind of mistakes or mistake, who is responsible for that? Lack of clear guidance guidelines causes hesitation and risk. Because if there are no clear guidance, no one will ask for the AI related things. Regulators must define ethical AI usage in finance. A balance between innovation and accountability is needed accurately. Difficulty in explaining AI decisions. Some AI models, especially in neural network, are example black box, hired to explain why a decision and was made, why a transaction was flagged. This affect customer trust and legal transparency. Solution use explainable AI to make decision understandable and explainability that what an explanation that why this has happened. Explainability is critical in sensitive sectors like banking because they need some kind of explanation that if the transaction is declared, what are the cause behind that. Managing AI challenges. AI in fraud detection is not perfect, but it's evolving fast. Combining AI with human insight and ethics improves result. Need for privacy laws, ethical practices, and awareness. Challenges are manageable with planning and transparency. Future innovations and how AI can lead to a fraud-free India. Vision for AI in fraud in financial security. AI is rapidly transforming how fraud is detected and prevented. It will soon become a default layer of protection in all banking platforms. AI can predict fraud before it happens using behavior analysis. Because on the base of the behavior analysis, it will predict fraud before it happens. Real-time action will become instant and autonomous. Because autonomous and instinct will be there if real time action will be taken against the fraud things. Continuous learning will make fraud decisions smarter every day. Integration with blockchain. AI plus blockchain is the next level of fraud production because blockchain is also a productive and a highly transparent and tamper-proof records. Blockchain ensures transparent tamper-proof records. AI can analyze blockchain data to detect irregularities. Used together in digital contracts, identify identity verifications and secure transactions. Reduce internal fraud and manipulation with blockchain. If you are using blockchain with AI. Use of biometric and behavioral AI. AI will combine fingerprint, face recognition, and voice analysis. Also track unique behavior like typing speed, device used, locations. Makes this very hard for imposters to mimic real users because it will track, analyze user behavior and all the things. Make it very hard for impersonate for to mimic real users. AI flags anomalies like logging for new allocations or change typing patterns, adds extra layer to fraud protections. We can see in the image, prevent fraud with behavioral biometrics, collection, then analysis, and authentication, then monitoring. These are the four steps which will be used for the prevention of fraud with the behavioral biometric analysis. Personalized AI tutor for financial literacy. AI can offer customized financial lessons based on the user profile, speak in native languages, explain concepts via video, voice, can help first-time digital users become financially smart. Example, ChatGPT based tutor voice assistant in local dialects brings financial education to rural and un, underserved populations because underserved population, rural population do not have a financial education regarding what are the things going on right now in the market. smarter alert and recommendations. AI will soon provide actionable suggestions, not just warning. Example, this look risky. We recommend delaying this payment. Will auto freeze account for a few seconds if danger is high. User will receive a fraud score for transaction like credit scores. Make fraud prevention proactive, not reactive. AI for senior citizen and vulnerable groups. Seniors are often fall prey to digital frauds because they are not getting any kind of information or digital era. What are the things going on right now? AI can track unusual behavior and alert family or bank staff. Can simply use UIs, can simplify UI's user interface and explain things slowly and clearly. Detect voice phishing or scams call using AI listening models. Builds inclusivity and protection for all. AI plus government initiatives. Government can integrate AI in programs like Jan Dhan Yojana, financial literacy campaigns using AI tutors in school and villages. AI models trained on regional fraud trends can protect local users better. Support for regional banks to adopt AI-based systems. Build a national-wise, build a nationwide secure and aware ecosystems whenever needed. Vision for a fraud-free digital India. Empower every Indian with an AI-branded digital identity. Make financial literacy part of education system using AI. Build trust in digital banking even in remote villages. India can become a global example in AI-led fraud protection, aware users, and plus ethical AI. Zero fraud future. Final takeaway. Fraud is evolving, but AI is evolving faster. AI helps not just in detection but also in education and prevention. Financial literacy is now a digital literacy. Together, AI and awareness can reduce scam drastically. Everyone has a role, bank and user regulators and developers.